Hi, I'm Hayley, and today I'm going to be reading you a story called The Mighty Splash, All Under the Sea Superhero Story, and that's by Lloyd James and Barbara Bacos. Once upon a time, in the deep blue ocean, there lived an octopus called Gus. All Gus wanted was to be as brave as his favourite superhero, the Mighty Splash. But there was one little problem. He was scared of everything. If there was a storm, Gus hid. If there was a shadow, Gus swam away. And at night, when it was dark, Gus trembled and cuddled up to his teddy. At school, Gus dressed up as a superhero and pretended he was as brave as the Mighty Splash. But all his friends laughed and called him names. Being brave is hard, Gus thought to himself sadly, as he changed colour and he hid behind a rock. Then, one morning, Gus had an idea. He would go on an adventure to find the Mighty Splash and ask him how he could be brave. After packing his favourite seaweed and sandwiches, Gus left the safety of his home and set off on his way. Gus swam over colourful reefs and through dark, scary caves. He swam past spooky sunken ships and beneath crashing big waves. He swam and he swam and he swam until his little tentacles could swim no further. But there was still no sign of the Mighty Splash. By now, Gus was a long, long way from home, and he was starting to feel a bit scared. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea swimming off on my own, he thought. Then, as he rested by a rock, Gus heard a frightening cry. He saw a flash of white teeth and a huge grey fin. A group of seal pups were trapped by an enormous shark. "So what are you going to do?" asked a voice. Gus looked down in surprise and he saw a tiny old crab. "Me?" quivered Gus. "What can I do? I'm just a little scared octopus." "Everyone gets scared from time to time," said the crab, "even sharks. Did you know that some sharks are scared of the dark?" "Scared of the dark?" thought Gus. "That's it." Quick as a flash, Gus zoomed between the sharks and the seal pups, and soon a big black cloud surrounded them all. Gus had used his special octopus ink to turn the water as dark as night. The shark was surprised. In fact, the shark was so scared it turned and swam away as fast as it could. Once the ink had drifted away, the seal pups thanked Gus and they swam off to find their mums. "You were right," said Gus to his new friend. "That shark really was scared of the dark." "Come on, let's get you home," chuckled the old crab. Gus and the crab travelled back beneath the big crashing waves, past the spooky sunken ships, through the dark scary caves and over the colourful reefs, until finally Gus was home. Before he knew it, Gus was being squeezed tightly in his mum's arms, all 8 of them. "Thanks for returning Gus home safely," said Gus's mum to the old crab. "You must have been very scared, Gus." "Everyone gets scared from time to time," said Gus, "even sharks." "Don't be silly," said Gus's mum. And when Gus turned around to thank his new friend, the tiny old crab was gone in a mighty splash. Is there something you're avoiding because you've been feeling a little bit scared? Do you think maybe you could be brave and do that today? Subscribe to Therapeutic Stories for stories that heal.